Okay, this is the extent of, gosh, almost 3 hours. And this is the semi-finished product. I was not able, unfortunately, to cut the chloroplast today. Not because I ran out of time, but of course I did want to let her back into the cage because she has been out for almost 3.5 hours, 3 hours and 25 minutes. The reason is only because what was it? Oh yeah, I forgot to buy the X-Acto knife, so I couldn't cut it anyways. So I figure I'll let them back in the cage. And since I'm planning to, without a doubt, because as you can see, these pages overlap by quite a bit, so there is padding underneath. But yeah, this is as far as I can do today, because I'm not willing to go to that store. It's not very convenient, the bus-wise, to come back home. Going there is easy. Coming back is hard because the buses don't exactly come back the same way they go. So they actually do like the actual loop. But anyway, they don't run very frequently, which is why I'm not doing it today. But as you can see, it is so spacious. And all I did was give them 3 more panels on the floor. This went from a 2x3 to a 3x3. It's insane. I mean, I haven't cleaned up yet, so I can't get a really good picture here. But it looks so spacious. I just can't wait till someone makes the first puddle. But, you know, that's expected. But even so, right now I'm using 4 sheets. That's about $4. So even if I'm not able to cut the chloroplast even by this weekend, it's only $4. It's not bad, given that it's a temporary thing. And also just the fact that it looks really open and spacious. I really like it. I'm really happy with it. Originally I thought, gosh, this is really too big, but I keep forgetting that these guys are gonna grow to like a little smaller than that log. So, you know, and then the fact they want to run, and you're not letting them out of the cage because your landlord doesn't want it, obviously. So I think this is good. And this thing does lower. It's just that with the chloroplast it would work. With this it wouldn't, because I clipped it. So the corner, I fold it into a 90-degree corner. So if I open it, I'm gonna have to re-clip everything. That's the only downside to this. But aside from that, it's pretty good. Everything's good. And everyone seems really happy. But like I said, I can't wait till someone messes this whole thing up. So let's just get a really good picture before someone starts peeing and pooping here. Okay, so in that corner I've got the potty, one of them. And then there's a big open gap. There's enough to put another potty here. That's how big it is. And then we've got the corner bed. Then we've got absolutely nothing again, enough to put another potty here. Then we've got a potty. Then we've got enough to put one more food bowl here if I need to. And there you go, there's the food and the treats, and there's enough room here even to put one more water bottle. That's what I was planning, was the space, because I do plan to give them one more water bottle too. Because that is a boy, and that is a girl, so hint hint. Nature will eventually, you know, run its course with them. And when that time comes, I'm probably going to be better if I have more bottles. So there's a couple chew toys. They never chew them, but whatever. It's there. That thing, I appropriated it from my hamster cage, but it'll sit there too. As you can see, they're both at the water source, which is why I should get a second bottle. But I should cut back on my spending, so I'm not going to get it anytime soon. I'll have to share. And there's a toilet paper roller. Those things are very easy to get. You just go to your local mall and just ask the janitor lady if you could just be so kind as to give us one, because you know, you tell them what it's for and they really don't care. They'll open the bag, and they usually have a bag with leftover toilet paper. I'm talking like maybe 1 centimeter or 2. So they're not giving you the stuff from the trash. They're giving you ones that actually have toilet paper on it. And then the toilet paper, you just use it by, you take off the first couple sheets around the whole, you know, around the whole roll. You toss that because you don't know where it's been. And then the rest you just shred it and give it to your hamsters or something, you know, for fun, for bedding, or clean up. And when you're done, you take the roll and you give it to them. And as you can see, there's a log and there's enough room for them to run between here and here. So everything is good. Is everything good, Mocha? I'm surprised no one's pooped yet. They're probably so happy they can't poop yet. Or maybe you did it in the house. Did you do it? Did you just purr? Was that a purr? Was that a sneeze? What was that? Do guinea pigs sneeze? How was that, Mochi? Oh, you must be hungry. You've been out of your cage for so long. Yes, I know. I better clip this thing down before anybody gets any ideas right there. But for the most part, everything's good. I am gonna now dispose of all this and put them back underneath. And then next week I will take it all back out again so I can slide this up and put the chloroplast in and unclip. Because in order to clip these things, I have to slide the cage out. But as you can see, even with this pre-existing stuff in there, I can still pull this thing out. You're gonna probably wonder how the hell I'm gonna get in there. So I'm just gonna show you. It's actually quite a nice crawl. So as you can see, I'm now in here. So I just kind of crawled in. I plan to put the stuff I usually use in one of these two, maybe. But I'm not sure what I'm going to put back there. I might put nothing back there. It doesn't matter. I needed it for the support. That's why I built this. Because the center was sagging because it was just too long. Which is the only reason I have those. Kind of looks like an organizer. But it is actually good because it gives me more storage space. Because otherwise I would have only single level. So yeah. And I might just put big bags of bedding strips here. That's probably what I'll end up doing because it's just too far. And then the basket I'll just put here. And then those things that you see back there will just go on this thing. And if necessary, I can cut a couple more zip tie holes. I can cut them. Because in order to do a three attachment, you need to cut it if it's been a 2. Otherwise, it's not stable. It needs to form a triangle. As you can see, this one's a little loose, but it's okay. There is a reason why those are loose, because it has to be able to open the doors. Yeah. I'm going to now go and take all of the stuff out and put them in here and then refill everything back in there. It's going to look really great. The only thing is the storage space is really big. But, I mean, I could have just done a base, but that would have been really wasteful. The other thing I was just totally thinking, with a little thought, seriously, but no, okay, I'm just saying. But, yeah, God forbid I do this. I could renovate this thing and remove some grids and add some grids, and this could totally be a chinchilla cage. I mean, if these things were over there, it would form a second level. I mean, this could totally be a chinchilla cage. But I'm just kidding, okay? There's no way I'm bringing a chinchilla home, because I'm pretty sure my landlord would freak. It doesn't matter if you ever let it out of the cage or not. I'm pretty sure he knows enough, and he's smart enough to Google and know that chinchillas they can chew through things, so he's probably not going to believe me if it says, it doesn't chew through this, you know, it's all perfectly secure. But yeah, the reason I'm talking so soft is because he's home. So anyway, he's always under the impression that the guinea pigs were in their cages, of course, but you can't rebuild a CNC cage with the chinchillas, with the guinea pigs in it. But they weren't left to roam free. So yeah, this tiny little cage, this is actually just half the size of what I originally had my guinea pigs in before I built this cage. They were in one of these hamster ones, so not very big. I think it's like 30 by 18, if I'm not mistaken. 30 inches by 18 inches. That's how big my cage was. But that was only for the 2 temporarily. But good Lord. I measured this thing. It's 42 inches by 42 inches. The base, I had to measure it because I was going to go cut the chloroplast and measure it. But this is 42 by 42. It's massive. I haven't done the square feet yet. But someone keeps sneezing. Are you sick, baby? The white one keeps sneezing. You better not be sick. I know you're covered by the 14-day guarantee, but I'm not returning you, so you better not get sick. That'll be on my dime. There's no way I'm returning you. Okay, so I'm going to go clean up and give them a little more fresh hay, you know, for their troubles. They have been so patient. The only thing is I don't know how I'm going to fill that toilet now that I push the cage back. Because I'm not unclipping this thing every time I do the toilets. So I guess maybe I will drag the cage forward and leave it forward. Yeah, okay, I guess I'll do that. Alright, bye. Later.